What's up, sports fans? I did the same thing as last week. I went way over 20 minutes, and now I'm redoing the video. That's right, it's time for week 2. You might have noticed there was no Tuesday video. That's because that's my busiest day of college. There will probably not be a Tuesday video. Or any, I might try to make little one-off rant time things like the Nick Foles videos of the past, but not at the moment quite yet. So be on the lookout for those. But let's get into predictions here, but first we gotta see how we did the previous week. I went 9-7, which is solid for week 1. Week 1, there's usually a lot of surprises, or bias gets in the way because I'm not into, making the right decisions yet. If we look back to months ago, I did my way too early NFL predictions, and here's the thing. If we go by those ones, because I predicted literally every game of the season, I went 11-5. Excuse me? So apparently me 4 months ago knew more about what's going to happen now than I did like a day before. But I did get the game of the week correct and the crap fest of the week correct, but the upset, Titans were able to pull it out, which is disappointing. But let's move on into the predictions so I don't go over 20 minutes again. First, we have our crap fest of the week, baby. We got the Bengals at the Browns. Joe Burrow, in his first NFL career start, did not look too bad. He would have either won or tied that game against the Chargers if his kicker could just get it through the uprights. Browns, on the other hand, they looked absolutely horrendous. Odell played like poop, which is also something he likes, apparently. Anyways, Bengals getting this one. Browns look incredibly it's stinky. Bengals, they had some upside. I didn't really see an upside for the Browns here, so that's why Bengals are getting this one. Next, we have the Bears at the Dolphins. The Dolphins disappointed me, offensively, that is. Defensively, they were pretty solid, but offensively, Fitzception came out instead of Fitzpatrick, and that was disappointing. So, we have the Bills on the other side, though. Bills, they were pretty solid defensively, pretty good. However, they were also playing the Jets, so is it really that hard to be solid defensively? But then there's Josh Allen. If you look on paper, it's like, oh, he did really good. Remember, he played the Jets. He also did, though, have 2 fumbles. One where he was running, and then he reaches out, and there's a defender just watching this happening, just, like, what were you expecting him to do? You held the ball out to him, like, here, please take this. And he's like, I'm not going to say no. Also, he had, like, an easy touch on the end zone, and he threw it, like, way over, and the receiver's like, what? Where'd he go? But the Bills still getting this one because they're the way better team here. But next we have the Broncos at the Steelers. Broncos, they had some issues. Solid defensively, though. Even without Von Miller, they were able to hold the Titans to a lot of field goal attempts. Not makes, though. Steelers, on the other hand, they looked pretty good. Slow start for the most part, but as the game continued, they kept going, and thanks to Ben, I lost one of my fantasy games. Defense looked solid, offense looks pretty solid. Steelers getting this one, they're the way better team at this point. Next is the Jaguars at the Titans. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Micah, why are you wearing a Titans jersey? Well, I did the same thing last week. I wore a Colts jersey. And, well, who lost? The Colts. So, therefore, we're doing it again, baby. You wear the Titans jersey. Jaguars gonna get this fat dubski. Oh my goodness. CJ Henderson, banger. People were like, oh, he's not that good. Boom. He freaking, best rookie in the league, man. Besides, like, Chase Young, maybe. Because he's ridiculous. Who else there? Gardner Minshew, baby. Had 1 incompletion, 3 touchdowns. Banger. Boom. Bought his jersey, tweeted about it. Go follow my Twitter if you want 40 updates during the Jaguars game every week, because I will do that. Trust me, it happens. But yeah, they're beating the Titans, okay? Especially if Gostkowski tries to kick any field goals again, man. He missed like 2 field goals and an extra point, I believe. But he didn't make the game winner, so he made it when it counted. But honestly, they should have lost before that if the Broncos were able to just move the ball down the field, dude. Or if they had any timeouts, that would have... not timeouts, they'd used their timeouts previously, so that there was more time left. Interesting decisions made there, for sure. But taking too long in one spot. Chiefs, Chargers. Chargers were more disappointing than I expected them to be. Tyrod Taylor did not play as well as I wanted him to. Chiefs, on the other hand, they were the Chiefs. They're good. They're winning the game. Let's move on. Next, we have the game of the week. We have the Ravens at the Texans. Game of the week again. I know Texans lost. They didn't look that great. Bill O'Brien's an idiot, but they still have Deshaun Watson. I think he can make some moves. Gosh, imagine if he had DeAndre Hopkins still, though. Then they would have a fighting chance here. I'm going to go with the Ravens here. I still think it'll probably be a good game. I hope, or I'll be disappointed in Bill O'Brien even more than everyone already is. Next is the Vikings at the Colts. The Colts looked pretty bad. They kind of got creamed by the Jaguars once it started going. Once the Jaguars had the momentum, they just never lost it. Phillip Rivers did not look good, threw multiple interceptions. Basically threw a third one, but he got called back because of some stupid penalty. Both first-round pick rookies got him, though. Caleb Vaughns was called back, but C.J. Henderson was like, ooh, let me just pick you off real quick. Boy. Vikings, on their hand, their defense was not the best. Yannick did literally nothing, which was funny. And here's the thing. Offense started really slow, but when it went bling and kicked some butt there. Don't think the Colts will be able to stop them. They couldn't stop the Jaguars' offense. Vikings getting this one. Next is the 49ers at the Jets. The 49ers looked bad, but the Jets looked just disgusting. I don't think I have to explain who's winning this one. The 49ers, I mean, Sam Darnold's still the quarterback for the Jets, so basically anything's better than that. He's definitely the worst starting quarterback in the NFL at the moment. Besides maybe Tom Brady. Next is the Patriots at the Seahawks. This was almost the game of the week. I was considering it, but I didn't want to just go flat on it. Bill's going to coach a good game here. Here's the thing. Russell Wilson's hard to stop no matter what. He's going to go out there. He's going to kick some butt. As long as they don't don't pass it on the 1 yard line, I think they're getting the victory here. However, I'd pick up Cam Newton in your fantasy leagues if he's available, because he was pretty good on my bench. But yeah, the offense for the Patriots looks pretty solid. So check them out. But I feel like the Russell Wilson, the power of him is just too much to handle. And he'll find the holes that the Patriots do have in their defense, even though they did have a pretty solid performance on Sunday. Next is the Saints at the Raiders. Saints looked pretty good. Drew Brees had some issues, but just give it to Kamara, dude. He's going to score a touchdown. Also, Taysom Hill did some Taysom Hill things, like I said he would. Raiders, they did pretty solidly too, but their defense kind of let me down. However, it was against the Panthers team that I knew could be good, but did not disappoint. Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey, I mean, beautiful. Teddy Bridgewater, he was pretty solid too. There were some great plays there, Carolina. So, not too bad on the Raiders' point. I mean, they got the win, so they did enough. But I don't think they're going to do enough to beat the Saints. So, they're getting this one. Next is the Giants at the Bears. Our upset of the week. That's right. So, the Bears won last week, and the Giants lost. Giants winning this one. That's why it's the upset. Reason why, Mitch Trubisky should have not had a chance there, but the Lions decided to be the Lions and lose in the fourth quarter, like they always do. Giants, on the other hand, they did okay for playing against a very good Steelers team. Saquon got completely shut down. I don't think the Bears are going to be able to do that. So I'd expect Saquon to do some stuff, get some tutties. Next is the Panthers at the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers couldn't really stop Kamara, and who is a better rushing and receiving running back? That's right, Christian McCaffrey. They're not stopping him. That's just how it works. Tom Brady had 2 picks, one of them pick 6. Now he has 3 straight games with a pick 6. Hopefully he gets a 4th. That'd be funny. Rob Gronkowski was basically a non-factor. He disappeared off the face of the earth. For whatever reason, I auto-drafted him in one of my leagues, and he was starting. I'm like, sure, why not? Maybe he will go off. And he didn't. So, bad decision by me and the computer. I don't know why he was rated so high either. It was kind of stupid. Panthers winning this one. Next is the Falcons at the Cowboys. The Falcons had a pretty high-flying offense. Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones getting their bread. Matt Ryan as well. Defensively, they were all right, but they were playing against Russell Wilson, who completely went off. However, the Cowboys had the same offense as last year. Added CeeDee Lamb, and they looked worse. Maybe it's Mike McCarthy? I don't know, but I thought he might have been a little bit of an upgrade against Jason Garrett. In other words, teams that are mediocre, he should be able to win, but apparently not. So we're going with the Falcons here in this one, getting the victory. Next is the Rams at the Eagles. The Rams surprised me, and so did the Eagles, but for opposite reasons. The Rams surprised me positively by getting a victory, and the Eagles, they lost to the Washington football team, Redskins. So not a positive look for them. Here's the thing. The Eagles could not stop Chase Young, former Ohio State guy, by the way. And who do the Rams have? A little guy by the name of Aaron Donald. Yeah, no, if the Lions can't stop Chase Young, who's a rookie, they're not starting Aaron Donald, who completely bulldozed some guys last game, and it was ridiculous. Yeah, it's the Rams. They're winning this one. Next is the Lions at the Packers. Now, the Lions did something interesting. They took their starting running back, Kerryon Johnson, gave him basically less than 5 carries. I think it was less than 5 carries. They gave guy who's like 35 years old or something, 33, something. He's old. Adrian Peterson. They gave him the brunt of the carries, and then they had a rookie play the most snaps. Interesting kind of push around there. Here's the thing. The rookie, when they needed him most, dropped the touchdown. Come on, man. You catch that, you win the game. Matthew Stafford literally cries of joy. But instead, you guys lose to the Bears. And Mitch Trubisky is now thought of to be a competent quarterback for at least a week. So there's that, which could be a positive and a negative, because that means you'll probably play Mitch Trubisky again. Next time, don't mess it up, though. Green Bay, on the other hand, they completely just offense was ridiculous. They're going to win. That's all there is to it. So, yeah, Packers get that one. Next is the Washington football team, Redskins, at the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals looked all so good, man. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. They beat the 49ers, which were really good last year, and I thought would still be solid even with injuries. I was incorrect. They looked kind of bad. Here's the thing. I don't think the Washington football team Redskins have someone who can cover DeAndre Hopkins. And even if they put 2 guys on him, that's going to leave either Larry Fitzgerald or Christian Kirk open. So they're going to get numbers, man. They're going to get numbers. Also, Kyler Murray looked really good as well. Chase Young is a factor, yes. But I think the rest of the defense it can be stopped. And just double him, and you should be fine, I think. So we're going to go with the Cardinals here in this one. And that is all for this week. We want, as long as we're above 500, man, that's fine. But I'd obviously like a 10-plus win. That's what the goal is. If we can get 10-plus, if we can average 10-plus, that's solid. I'd like that. So let's do that. And let's hope that my previous self in the way too early predictions doesn't beat me again. But anyways, thank you for watching. Smash like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Tell your friends, and as always, adios.